Hey guys, what's up there? Welcome to United Chokros, a fan channel for the fans, by the fans. And this is our preview for the Manchester United versus Burnley game at Old Trafford. Now, as Ole Gunnar Solskjaer rightly mentioned, a significant game for us, and we are going to talk about it in detail. Before I go ahead, guys, do make sure to subscribe to our channel, bottom right hand corner. Do smash a like on the video if you like this video. And joining me today is my buddy AB. He's here and to express his opinion, his views on tomorrow's game, and also we're going to talk about some interesting points, some interesting factors, Pogba Mourihno situation, and there's a lot to talk about in this video. So, guys, stay tuned till the end of the video. Now, without any further delay, AB, I will straight away get into tomorrow's match. Like Solskjaer rightly said, a very important game for us, a significant game, not just because it is played in that part of the season where it is almost criminal to drop points, but also as our previous record against Burnley, we have not been able to win. We've not been able to beat them in the last three games at Old Trafford. So in the last 3 years, we have been unable to beat them. You remember, I remember what happened last time when Burnley played at Old Trafford. It was the last game before Bruno Fernandes arrived at Manchester United. We are beaten comprehensively by Burnley 2-0, and this is how this setup 4-4-2 traditional formation. Wood and Ashley Barnes, literally bullying our centre backs, Maguire and Lindelof. I remember in the last game. So this is before I present my perspective, my thoughts. I want to ask you, Avi, what are your feelings about tomorrow's game, and what are your thoughts about starting lineup?
Maybe I think so. We'll start very strong, and with our current performance, we have won four games in a row, with two against Granada and one against Tottenham. So this should be a big boost for us, and this should be a positive attitude towards the next game. Now, hardly there are 7 to 8 games that needs to be played in the Premier League. Just let's be consistent, keep on winning it. And just hope Man City drops some points. That will be making it more, a more interesting league at the end of the season, but it will be very
Correct.
difficult though. We all know the fact that Man City won't do that. But let's keep Man City aside. Let's start winning again and keep the winning momentum up. I think so. More or less, I was very happy with the starting 11 in the Granada match against Granada, the last game which happened. But the
Mhm.
only thing that I was missing was Rashford. I miss. He's one of my favorites in the starting lineup. So I was very much missing him, and I think so he could be back. That's what Solskjaer even had to say. He did not
Mhm.
train on Wednesday, but maybe he might come back on Sunday. So tomorrow is a very crucial day that Solskjaer would examine or maybe look forward how Rashford is fit, and depending on that he would play. He wants Rashford to play. That's the best part. He's keen on
Correct.
seeing Rashford in the starting lineup, and also your favorite Luke Shaw would be back from his suspension, and so would be
Yeah.
our dear captain Harry Maguire also would be back. And so more or less, I see a winning formation tomorrow. The only change from the Ghana team, I would say, would happen. I don't want that to happen, but would happen is Solskjaer would make Tuanzebe sit on the bench and would start Harry Maguire. And instead of Alex Telles, Luke Shaw would start. And
Correct.
if Rashford is fit, I would surely like to see him. Rest, I would be very happy with the team. Cavani would be the striker for me. He is doing a superb job. There is no second doubt about it. Martial, I really feel Martial would have a really tough time now to get into the squad deal. But
Yeah, I
more or
know.
less, I'm happy with the squad. These are the only two changes or three changes which I feel Soldier would do. One is bringing back Harry Maguire, Luke Shaw for sure, and Rashford if fit. Rest everything look good for me. What do you feel?
Yeah, I like you rightly said, there will be changes. Now, before I speak about the changes, in very interesting fact I read article last night. It's not just we have not been able to beat Burnley at home in last 3 years. Since 1975, we have not done the double over Burnley. Like we have not beaten them both home and away. So this is the right time to set the record straight. I know Burnley are a bit intimidating. They are a bit physical. They're like those. Remember Stoke City back in like 7 8 years back? How difficult it was to go to Stoke and play. Same Burnley have that similar attribute and trait. They really grind out results, and it is going to be a difficult game. But as you rightly said, we are in a bit of really good form. 4 games straight we have beaten Granada home and away, and Granada really played well. I think Granada gave it their all, but we stood our ground and beat them 2-0 both home and away. So yes, a lot of confidence, especially also from the Tottenham game. We beat a good Tottenham side, Jose Mourinho's side, even after going 1-0 down, and the attacking display we had in second half was brilliant. So yes, coming back to the starting lineup, as you rightly said, the back four, I don't expect any changes from Solskjaer because that's what he always prefers. Saka, Lindelof, Maguire, and Luke Shaw. And now I'm going to tell you what I think should be and what Solskjaer would do. Now, for this game, I would completely agree with him on Scott McTominay and Fred because Burnley play that kind of game. So you would need those two players. Now, yes, you rightly said Rashford was missing in that game, and we need Rashford back. But I feel that it's high time we give Rashford some rest because remember he's already playing with a shoulder injury, and this is the right game because after this we'll be having the Leeds game, then home and away game at Roma, then Liverpool game, Aston Villa, Wolves. These are very very important games. So of all these games, if you want to rest Rashford, this is the right time because next midweek we're not playing any game. So he'll get a long rest. Now Solskjaer rightly said that that Rashford all wants to play. So if he says that he wants to play, we'll pick him. But maybe it's how it's always understandable. Let's say if you or me, any one of us, would be playing for Manchester United, which is our boyhood club. You manager comes and asks you, "Are you ready?" Even if your body is not allowing you, it's the club that you always supported and you always loved. You'll always be ready to give your whole heart and soul. So Rashford is always going to say, yes, I want to play. But it's very important that Rashford rests because we need him for the remaining games. So I would have Bruno Fernandes as number 10, Pogba on the left, and for me, surprisingly, I would want Donny van de Beek on the right. The simple reason is because if you play these three can interchange the positions, and when they do, it'll bring out a lot of creativity from the attacking side, and whoever plays up front, either Cavani or Greenwood, will be able to get more and more chances. You saw what Donny van de Beek was able to do in that second half against Granada. That pinpoint cross to Greenwood, and there are a lot of really good moments. So I want these three to play together on one pitch, and this will really bring out the best creativity within us, and also confuse Burnley defenders a lot because players exchanging in the positions. A lot of defenders don't like it, so that's what I prefer. And striker, it can either be Greenwood or Cavani because I feel Greenwood has developed a lot and he can do the number 9 role. But if Cavani starts, I'll be really happy because he's got a brilliant moment in the box and he can score a goal. We all know how important he is when he gets inside the box. So yes, that's what I feel. But like you rightly said, Solskjaer will start with Rashford on the right and Pogba on the left. The Bruno Fernandes will be number 10, and I think Cavani will start as a number 9. So that's what I feel Solskjaer's prediction is. Now, as I spoke about the attacking side of the game, that brings me to my next point. AB, don't you think, after we come back from international break, our attacking displays have improved a lot. We are creating more chances for Greenwood and Cavani, which we were not doing earlier. So, do you think is this kind of a development? Because a lot of people were speaking about progress in the Solskjaer, but the style, they were not happy with the style of play. We saw what he did in the second half against Tottenham. It was really brilliant. Fred and McTominay charging forward. Fred went on to score a goal. Then again, Granada as well last night. How brilliant we were. Yes, we did not win 3-0, 4-0, but look at the number of chances we created. Do you think there is a progress here? And if we go ahead and buy a out and out number 6, a defensive midfielder, we will end up creating more chances for our strikers next season.
Absolutely, DV, I agree with you. And even that you said we didn't score 3 or 4 goals against Granada, but had we, basically put in those goals, we could have easily won 3-0 or 4-0 easily. We missed out on a
Yes.
couple of opportunities, I feel. The balls were perfectly put in the box, everything was done, but the finishing was lacking. Even if you see Cavani missed a header, it hit his
Yeah.
shoulder, he missed a simple
Correct.
header. So, these couple of chances could have easily made a easy 3-0 or a 4-0 victory for us. But yes, again, coming back to the point, attacking has improved a lot. We can see that difference in the game. Now, starting with the Tottenham game, just imagine you're 1-0 down and coming back 3-0 in the second, 3 goals in the second half. It's not a small thing, and that too against a team like Tottenham. So we can see there's a difference, a huge difference when it comes to the attacking part. And I think so Solskjaer and team is working towards it. Even if you see Soldier's press conference, he was very clear that he is okay with the second position, but that's not it. His main focus is to win the Premier League, and that
Correct.
that thinking, that attitude comes with an attacking mindset. Now, I think so that is somewhat which has come to the game as well. I can see a bit of more attacking game as compared to what it used to be in the last 4 or 5 games, previous games, not the one
Correct.
before Tottenham. So
Correct.
yes, I do see a positive thing, and that is what we all want to see in this team. We all want to see a 2-0 victory or a 3-0 victory. That's what United team is all about. So very happy with the current performance, and I think so. That's what I'm saying. So if we maintain this TV, I don't care about what scoreline or what goal difference Man City is winning by. If we continue this form, somewhat it can create a positive mindset in the players that and now the good part, we've been qualified for the semi-finals of the Europa League. If we keep on winning with these margins of 2-0 or 3-0, this is ultimately going to help us if we play in the Europa League in the away goals as well. So I think more or less it's a very positive attitude in the players as well, and even from Solskjaer. What we used to think about him is he's only happy with the defensive mindset, but seeing such an attacking game, under Solskjaer right now, other than being a
Mm.
different manager altogether, it's very good, David. I'm very happy with it. What do you say?
Yeah, bro, absolutely. You are correct. And I'm really happy with the number of chances we are creating. And, a lot of credit goes to Paul Pogba as well. He's improved a lot on the Tottenham game. Remember, he was untouchable. I mean, no one could, stop him. And he created brilliant chance for Greenwood. Greenwood scored. Also, the Cavani chance, which was, ruled out. So his impact has been brilliant. He was given a captain's armband as well against Granada. And this brings me to an important, point of discussion. I'm sure you must have seen Pogba's interview. He spoke about Jose Mourinho and things that he said. Before I give, because I have a very interesting theory about it. Before I speak that out, I want you to know what do you think? I mean, why now Pogba has come out and said things about Mourinho. It's almost 3 years now, and his praise of Solskjaer and what does it tell you? Why now? That's what I want to understand.
Well, I think so. It's he can see a difference in Solskjaer and he can see a clear difference in Jose Mourinho. Maybe he was expecting that kind of respect. What he's getting now from Solskjaer, he might be expecting
Mm,
that kind of respect from Jose Mourinho. But we could see
mm,
all those tantrums. There are fights between them. The Cold War was always visible, even in the training sessions as well. And
correct.
the statement that he said, which I think so, you'll be clarifying the entire statement for us. But the exact thing, what happened and what is happening right now, there's a big difference, DVI, and this is what the Paul Pogba. This is the difference that we've been always speaking about. That we never saw this Pogba, and we wanted to see this Pogba. When the
Correct.
player is having a clear mindset, the coach is backing him, everything falls into place. His performance comes into light, everything becomes perfect. Now, when he was not backed by Jose Mourinho, ultimately, yes, his performance went down. There were transfer rumors. He was not happy with the club. But right now, see what Pogba we see now is a completely different Pogba.
Correct.
The best thing what I felt was the last game when he was given the captain's armband. I was very happy to see that, DV. I'm telling you very frankly, that was the biggest, the happiest moment in that game. We won 2-0, that's a different story altogether. But, that captain's armband. And if you see the before the tackle that he happened when he got the yellow card, before that, he was
Mm,
playing superb. He was handling the
yeah,
team
yeah, yeah.
perfectly. Even the first goal which Cavani scored, a perfect header from Pogba. He took that run, especially
Pogba,
when he
yes.
saw Alex Telles handling the ball. He took that run inside the box, put that header back to Cavani, and then the finish was simply superb. So, I've been saying that in the past as well. We know this is not going to happen though, but yes, if Pogba is given the armband or the captain's armband, he will play a crucial role and he will play a completely different role as compared to what we've seen in the past. And Mourinho, as we all know, he is quite vocal about his attitude. He does not keep anything in his, anything in his mouth as compared to Soldier. That Soldier would take it back. He'll just calm down the players. He'll keep himself calm as well. But Mourinho is completely different personality altogether. More,
Mm,
it's very good that at least Pogba has spoken about it. Now even Solskjaer would know what he's gone through, and he should not make him go through all those things. So
okay.
a bit confused why Pogba has said that right now, but it's good that he said it. And I think so. You will clarify all the details about it.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I have an interesting theory, and this is what I believe. See, we all know how Jose Mourinho is, and to be honest, what Paul Pogba has said is everything is right. This is, and Paul Pogba is not the only player he's had issues with. When he came at Chelsea in the beginning, he had issues with Robben. When he went to Real Madrid, had issues with Ronaldo, Di Maria, and then again when he came back to Chelsea, he had issues with Hazard, Fabregas, and a lot of players, Samuel Eto'o. So this is not something. Yeah, Mourinho though is a brilliant manager, one of the top managers in the history of the game, and there's no doubting his achievements and what he's achieved with different clubs is absolutely brilliant. But his management skills are an issue, and we all know about it. But Paul Pogba giving an interview right now, not just speaking about how Mourinho is, speaking how about how good Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is. Man United have literally set up this interview at the right time. You know, mm, a team is in the winning stage, we're winning games. Paul Pogba is, they are looking to offer a new contract to Paul Pogba. At the same time, there have been discussions in the background about giving Solskjaer a new contract. And then at the Athletic, a famous outlet in UK, they have come out with a brilliant article about how Solskjaer's transformation has been from a babyface assassin to a manager who has a brilliant man management skills. So I think this is all a setup for Man United from Man United board. They want to impress Pogba, and before they give out a new contract to Solskjaer, they want fans to see it. How Pogba is appreciating the club, appreciating the manager. Because make no mistake, still there are fans in the club, fans in the Man United fan group who don't like Paul Pogba, who want Paul Pogba out of the club, and who want Solskjaer out. So this is like trying to create a impression for both Solskjaer and Pogba. They may be ready to offer up for Paul Pogba's contract is being trying. Man United are trying to impress Pogba. So this is what I feel. And yes, like I said, nothing wrong in what he said. Mourinho is that kind of a man, but I don't want to sit there and antagonize or criticize Mourinho because remember 3 years ago we finished second under him. We got more than 80 points, and even if we finish second this season, we're not going to get that many points. So he has got us to one of the best positions after Sir Alex Ferguson retired. So yes, there has to be some. But what happened? We got sacked was the right thing that happened. But yes, not here to antagonize or criticize Mourinho. But yes, I think this is all a setup from United board to to get to so before they give Solskjaer a new contract and offer Pogba a new contract. This is what it is. Now there's an interesting topic I want to talk about. Okay, and again I have an interesting theory about that as well. Okay, so first I would like to hear your thoughts. Okay, you saw the Granada game, how brilliant Axel Tuanzebe was. Superb at the back, and he looked like a composed defender who had no issues playing alongside Maguire. And he showed us in the past when he played against PSG how brilliant he is. He's got the attributes, he's got the talent. Now, I would like to know, AB, what are your thoughts on Axel Tuanzebe? Why isn't he given that much game time? And is it that he was injured for an entire season last year and then Solskjaer is not ready to take that kind of risk and wants to slowly move him, or does Solskjaer not trust him? So, what is it? Why? What do you think? Why has Axel Tuanzebe not got that many chances?
Well, Devi, first of all, his performance in the last game was simply superb. When he was on the bench for such a long time and then he was allowed to play the game, there are some, you are tend to make some faults or you tend to make those fouls or some cross or some wrong runs or here or there, but he was simply superb. Now, the question here is why he was not given chances to play is because Soldier's favorite is our Harry Maguire and Victor Lindelof. So he does not consider anyone above them. He still feels these two are the ideal centre backs for us. Now, the similar situation is with Eric Bailly as well. Eric Bailly also is a very good player, but again, when given an option of Harry Maguire, Lindelof, Eric Bailly, and Swansea, he will always pick Maguire and Lindelof. So, this is more or less going to happen, but to be very frank, this is my point of view that these players like Eric Bailly and Swansea should be given equal opportunities as well in the starting 11. When there is such a situation like now, for example, now how Maguire was suspended for this match. So these players should be in ready condition to start in the starting 11. and later on we should not put the blame on them that they were not good enough. They were not, they are
Correct,
not
correct.
the ideal center back. This
Yeah,
should
yeah.
not happen
They need match
because
fitness. Match fitness has to be
exactly,
there. You're right.
because they should be given equal starting 11 opportunities, even equal given play time to get and understand the exact the formation of the team, how the team works in that particular formation. But looking at Swansea, I think so he should be given a upper hand in the Burnley game as well. But
Correct.
as we all know, what Solskjaer would do, he would remove Swansea, put him back on the bench, and our captain Maguire would start. So more or less, how much ever we debate about it, Maguire is going to start with Lindelof, and Tuanzebe is
Mhm.
going to be on the bench team.
Yeah, so yes, I have an interesting theory, AB. Now, I want to ask you the question. Okay, we know we are looking for a center back this summer, and we are ready to bring in a brilliant center back. We've scouted a lot of center back, talented center backs like Kunde, Pau Torres, also willing to Rafael Varane, and a whole number of center backs. Konate, Upamecano, everyone is building to us. Now, imagine if Axel Tuanzebe was not playing for Man United. If he was playing for a team like West Ham United or Southampton or Crystal Palace, he would be starting 30 games till now. And if he would have given that kind of performance which he gave last night in again in the Europa League game against Granada, if that same performance was there for last 30 games, do you think Axel Tuanzebe would have been scouted and would be one of our targets because he's not just 23, he's an English centre back. So we would go out there and ready to spend 60 to 70 million on a player that is already here, and this is what surprises me. Now, I'm not saying Axel Tuanzebe will be a world-class centre back or if given the opportunities, will end up being like a Sergio Ramos or Van Dijk, but you can only come to know when you give him the opportunities to play. You cannot just say that he had a bad game against Ishan Basakshir and that was one. He is 23 years of age. It's the beginning of his career. He's bound to make those mistakes and he will learn. What are you getting from Maguire and Lindelof? They are making the same mistake. The Tottenham game, Lindelof mistakes got covered because we won. But that goal happened because Lindelof committed a blunder at the back. And this is not the first time he's done that in the past. And it's not just Lindelof, even Maguire has done it. So why not give an opportunity to a centre back like Tuanzebe when he would, in any case, if he would have been playing for a club like West Ham or Southampton, we would have scouted him and I would try to get him at United. When we already have that club, not valuing that player, and I think, Axel Tuanzebe's agent would be telling him, I know you like the club, you're a boyhood fan, but if you want to play for England, if you want to grow in your career, you have to switch. You have to play for a different club. And that's what any agent would say to his player because how many games has Axel Tuanzebe got? And again, I'm not saying that he will turn out to be a world-class centre back, but one can only know once you get them to play regularly on a consistent basis. And there is no, it's not that we're having centre backs like pairing of Sergio Ramos and Van Dijk, then they're irreplaceable and you need them every game. We're having Maguire and Lindelof. At least you can rest one of them. In fact, I've heard that Lindelof is playing with he's got a pain at the back and he's been playing with that pain since a long time. So, irrespective of whether it's not playing well, you got to at least rest them because they've been playing continuously. And I don't think it's fair on Tuanzebe, and this is one side of the management that only needs to improve. He's got to give players like Tuanzebe, Van de Beek, and some other players like Amad Diallo more opportunities. Amad Diallo needs to have more than like 4 5 minutes in after 4 5 games. He's getting like 3 4 minutes, and that too after 4 5 games. He needs to have at least 10 15 minutes as a substitute in every game. That's when he'll get to improve. So that's one aspect of the game. Managing side, Solskjaer needs to improve. Now coming back to tomorrow's game, I wanted to ask you, bro, because we always do this on our previews. What are your school and predictions, and whom do you think will score the goals?
Well, tomorrow I think so. We are going to do the better of Burnley. So I think so. I'll go with the scoreline of 2-1. I think so. We may concede because Maguire is going to come back tomorrow. So we may concede. So it may be 2-1 for me.
Yeah.
But yes, I think we'll win tomorrow's game. And from going on, I think so. DV will be a more attacking game from which I see United now. It will be a more
Mhm.
attacking game toward the end of the season. As Soldier has
Mhm.
clearly said it that he wants to be at number two. He will try for
Mm.
number one though, which is very next to impossible though. But he'll be
Mm.
trying to be consistent and being number two on the league table, which says that he's very attacking from his mindset as well. So hope to see that attacking game in our team as well. So 2-1 for me, DV. What do you say?
Yeah, same scoreline. I'll go with 2-1. That's what I feel because I think Bruno Fernandes and Edinson Cavani will end up scoring these goals and will concede one. I think again, the one thing that I'm scared is the Wood and Barnes bullying Maguire and Lindelof at the back because they're not those kind of strikers who will get you 15, 20 goals, but they will those kind of strikers are physically well built and they will literally go one on one with the defenders physically and you know allow the midfielders and wingers to get into the play. That's what Wood and Barnes do, and I think Solskjaer would have, as a manager, would have noticed that and would have had a solution for that. So let's see. Let's hope that we end up getting full 3 points. Mm, It will be a minute to drop any point at this stage of the season where we got to finish best. I'm not talking about the title win. One can only expect that by winning games. I'm not sure Man City will drop that many points, but from our side, what we need to do is we need to keep on winning. We have to keep on winning every game from now on, not drop any stupid points. I don't think there's any team that we cannot beat. Liverpool, yes, we are playing Liverpool on 1st of May, but the form that Liverpool are in, we can easily beat them, and we're playing them at home at Old Trafford. So I don't see any of the game that we cannot win. We have a very brilliant side and a side that is playing with confidence, displaying more attacking side of the game. So yes, that's what I feel, and it will be a 2-1 win for me. So before I end this video, maybe anything you want to add up?
I just hope we keep on winning, DV. I just don't want the winning streak to stop anywhere. And I was just
Mm.
going to tell you, I want to actually stop you in between, but I just want to tell you that your favorite McFred would be playing again. So yes, we would
Yeah.
take care of Wood and Barnes in that case. So that should not be a problem. And yes, a 2-1 victory, and from going on from tomorrow onwards, just keep on winning the games till the last game, and just hope Man City helps us to come to a bit closer to the first position. Maybe if not winning the league as well, maybe just give them a tight, close finish till the end. That's what I expect, Diri.
Yes, bro, absolutely. So, guys, with this, we'll come to the end of the video, and thank you very much for watching this video. We'll see you after the game against Burnley on the post-match reactions. Thank you for watching this video, guys, and do subscribe and like this video. Thank you very much. Bye for now.